position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Volunteers will kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Volunteers!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be calling on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. That's it, 5. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Hand off from the gun. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's good. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Cornhuskers have moved it inside the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback is you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
At the 45 on its way. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot.
There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the...
Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Under fire. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. It'll be third and long. Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Mark now at the 41-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's DeMarco. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw on first down. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Takes the easy completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him see.
Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll snap it from the 34 on first and 10. Leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Runs through the tackle. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And the runner is down, and so is the flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football. He wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
The Huskers will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a...
Makes the catch. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first.
Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just causing so many problems and so many headaches.
Finds his man. It's Brown. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got
Looking for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running.
Wide open spaces. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteer. Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wants to fire on second down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Shoots it to the left. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cornhuskers are rolling down the field.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In the scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grabbed in the middle. It's good. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a...
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone is right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Unloads quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Got his man. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here and score some points, or this could get interesting. So here is the Tennessee offense.
They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender and runs through another guy. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's DeMarco. Breaks into the open. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They're going to ride this running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately running to keep the ball, but they did not.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. 1 possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Makes the catch. It's Webb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Making side adjustments here. Toss sweep to the right. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds the tight end. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but turning it on.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers with the 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where are you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that point.
Second and 11. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
No mystery here. Third and California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in a second.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's running free down the middle. Past the 10. And this feels like the exclamation. The defense with a scoop and score.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Baylor is getting its clock clean today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 15 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to swing it on second down. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel, or no mas, as they will concede defeat. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down.